So I bought a Tesla Model 3 from a dealer in the greatest state known to man, New Jersey, and I got it for a steal. But when I got the car, it was only showing that it charged to 20 miles of range. But they assured me the battery just needed to be rebalanced. Yeah, right. So we got the car, brought it to a supercharger station, and charged it, but it only got to about 50 miles. Then we drove it around and it squeaked and rattled like a 160,000 mile Tesla would, and one day it just wouldn't move, it wouldn't charge, it was dead as a doornail. But it's okay, because we bought a battery for it. Well, the battery came in and it was for a car that had dual motors, and well, that wasn't going to work. So what do? We doubled down on the mistake and got a front motor, and I decided to make it a performance Model 3, meaning 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and 450 horsepower. So we did just that, installed the front motor, a new battery, and a new performance rear motor for insane performance increases. In today's episode, we're going to finish the car and make it look completely different, customize it in and out, and finally give it to its new owner. Welcome to Uncle Rich's design studio. Did you pay?
Did you not pay the bill?
What do we need to? This is
Go premium?
get 3 minutes. Only get 5 minutes for free. We got to pause it. This is Uncle Rich's design language of 2025. I've noticed that a lot of the times after we build a car in the shop, it's not like designed. It's just like gray or like blue, and it just has black wheels and no one cares about it. Now we're gonna start designing stuff.
You spelled design wrong.
That's art. Next slide. So today, we're gonna talk about what the average Model 3 owner does, what they like, the top 5 design languages, and I'm gonna design this car based off of your average Model 3 owner. If you clap when the plane lands, you should probably buy a Model 3. You could buy this on Amazon. You could go to the next slide. If you have curb rash on your wheels, or if your wheels look like this, you should probably buy a Model 3.
That's a rough hit, man.
Yeah, it's a tough hit. If a woman makes this face when you enter a room or when you start talking to her, you should probably buy a Model 3. If you brush your teeth with your eyes closed, you should probably buy a Model 3. If you angrily type on the internet defending the car that you own, you're perfect for a Model 3. If you could name one song by this woman, that's right, you should buy a Model 3. If you want a Cybertruck, own a Cybertruck, or think they're cool, you should probably buy a Model 3 as well.
This all seems hurtful.
This is actually not hurtful at all. I was actually approached by 2 Model 3 owners. They said, we love what you do, your content is awesome, we actually bought your book, please take a photo with us. These are 2 Model 3 owners. 2 of your average Model 3 owners approached me and said, we love your content, love the book, we appreciate everything that you do.
What's up with the book?
Unbiased. Well, no one's buying it. So on the next slide, I'm gonna show you my final idea of the ideal Model 3 for the ideal Model 3 owner.
I'm excited for this. No more whiteboards.
It'd be pretty, yeah, modern tech, not bad, right?
All right.
Let's check it out.
Let's see what you got.
So this, this got cut off a little bit. This is Tesla Model 3. These are the brakes. These
lima beans?
It's gonna have, well, more kidney beans, but they're gonna be pink too. These are the calipers. Oof. It's gonna have black wheels. Little difference, I couldn't get the shading right here. I actually used all the black on the wheels, but this is gonna be tinted and it's gonna look great. We'll have a little two-tone effect. I'm actually really excited about this.
This is not what I expected.
What do you mean?
It's not very good. It looks like a little kid did this. Please tell me you're not actually gonna do this.
So I'm here at Electrified Garage because you have to know when to throw in the towel. When I start working on something and I slowly start losing interest and I start cutting corners, I bring it here so Chad could deal with it. Chad?
I work on a lot of his projects.
A lot of the projects, I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm done with this. I bring it here for Chad. Now, Chad, the biggest thing is I came here with an axle clicking noise. So as you know, like we swapped everything over on this car. Drive units, front and rear subframes, high voltage battery, VC front, left, right, pretty much all the control modules. It's pretty much a brand new car at this point.
Yep.
Now, when I brought it in here, what did you notice about it?
Well, your axle click really wasn't an axle click.
It wasn't.
No, it was a drive unit click.
Oh, drive
As
unit.
in, The mounts for the drive unit were not tight.
It happens to the best of us, honestly. It really does.
I mean, they're out this far.
Oh, okay. That's a. Yeah, I was like, yes. I'm like, yeah. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good,
no,
good,
no,
good.
they weren't tight. I tightened it. That fixed that noise.
Can we admit that I'm getting a little bit better now?
Yes, I mean, not all the bolts were loose, just some.
Just some. That's the big improvement. I think.
The next bolt that was loose was the battery bolts on the inside.
Yeah. Well, I did tell you that. I was like, Chad, I did not do these.
But you reassembled the interior over the bolts, so.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I was like,
Can't see it, it's not loose.
Yeah, let me just roll this carpet back over there. Chad, weird things happening.
So I tightened those.
There's a special tool for that, though, and I didn't want to use. I was using a vice grip. I was like, I don't want to use a vice grip for that, so I brought it to the pros. He could take care of it for me, but
Yep, he did that. So we had problems with the autopilot. None of the cameras were working.
Yep.
The GPS thought it was still at Tesla. It's a default when it finally comes online after a firmware update.
Right.
So the GPS was missing, and there's a few other things. So some other issues with the car. It didn't know the GPS and the autopilot were tied together as one problem. The VC right 12 gauge wire bolted onto it for power wire.
Yep.
That was loose.
Okay.
And that was a power feed to that module for the autopilot computer and everything.
I see.
So by tightening that, the autopilot computer then got power and turned on and fixed the GPS and a few of the other issues.
Perfect. Okay.
Then I did a firmware update to get it everybody on the same page, because when the autopilot computer was off and it was getting firmware updates, everything's on a different level now. So we kept failing the firmware because of that. So we got that fixed. The steering wheel controls. So the steering wheel controls, the horn, all that stuff didn't work. We ended up having to replace the whole steering column switch assembly because the ribbon cable broke in it. You had a few suspension components with the bushings that were torn out.
Yep.
The front lower control arms and the thrust rods, the bushings were completely torn out of those. So
I don't know how that happened. Yeah.
And then the rear control arms, they're forward lateral links. There's bushings that usually, it's just wear and tear over a period of time. The bushings pop out of the arms.
Gotcha.
So we did new ones in the back as well, and then aligned it.
Speaking of alignment, let's talk about Squarespace. Are you looking for something as unique as this Model 3? Well, there's tons of web page tools to help with your needs and all of these awesome page templates to match your style. But you can also start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. You can choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. It's tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device. You can launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated optimized SEO tools, so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. They also offer flexible payments, make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. You can take credit cards and PayPal and Apple Pay, and in some countries offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Head to www.squarespace.com/richrebuild to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using the code in the description box below. Shout out to Squarespace for making platforms for people's passions, no matter how crazy they look. The car is here. You can see it's very, 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 very pink. As I was driving it up here, Joey and I have been called some names already driving this vehicle.
It was hurtful. It was very hurtful.
Honestly, it was very hurtful. One guy said, "Hey, listen, nice car." And I said, "It's my daughter's." And he said, "I still like it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Another guy, he used some language that we can't repeat on camera. But, you know, I was under the impression that it's 2025. And we were past a lot of those things. I guess we're not. What we're gonna do now is to help complete the look, we're gonna make these wheels black and actually get the calipers to be pink. I have the mix over here, and what I could do with that, I could actually lighten that up if need be. So we have the black roof, we have the pink vehicle, door handle accents are black, wheels are gonna be black, and we're actually gonna do the calipers pink. So again, the black and pink really come together. The other thing I wanna do is at some point, I wanna add a black wing, maybe a black Tesla logo. Someone said I should put Chevy there instead in case we get back to the point of people vandalizing Teslas again, so no one knows what it is. The front's kind of bare right now, so I definitely want to add a black Tesla logo right in front, but I think this is very suitable for the person it's going to, and I think we all know where. We never discussed that, did we?
No.
We didn't discuss that. So last video, I conducted a poll asking what I should give my daughter for her next car because her Honda Accord got into an accident. It was parked and someone hit it. The majority of you said do not give her a Fisker under any circumstance whatsoever. The other half said get her a Honda Accord. And I think 2 or 3 people said to get her a Model 3. So we got her a Model 3, even though that wasn't the majority, was it? No, it's all good. Whatever. Here we go. Now that we did the wheels, let's move on to the calipers. So we got the paint, and there's one thing I don't like about this paint is that it was $60.
Oof.
Oof is right. Like, I wanted the right color. The pink doesn't even really go with it, but it's still pink. So hopefully once the wheels are on, it'll kind of help mask that a little bit. But that was extremely frustrating. I don't even know if this is going to be able to do all of it.
It doesn't look like enough.
Right? It doesn't, right? So you put that in there.
Nice math. It's supposed to be 8-1.
Oh, well, I hope they would
did
give
it
us.
for you.
I really hope they did.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's contaminated now.
No, I mean,
Why wouldn't it be?
right?
So
Oh, that's not a lot. What's that? A half of?
that feels like it's not a lot of paint, right?
Must be really thick. Doesn't look like it though.
Please prepare brushes by tugging gently.
Ooh.
I,
Okay.
no problem.
I'm just not gonna look. Okay.
Yeah, you might want to walk away for this
This is
part.
not- Oh, you got the half a caliper kit. Nice job.
I don't.
Are you sure?
This-
This
this-
is like we'll do 4.
Supposedly, allegedly. That's what color it's gonna be. Close enough.
Is that your good paintbrush? You know, someone might actually take this caliper off one day and be like, "This is modern art."
And sell it at the Smithsonian or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy, this artist, you can tell. You see the reason why he left the red
You
there.
could see he had no idea what the f he was doing. You could tell by the way it looks.
You can tell. This is almost like a Pimp My Ride kind of deal, isn't it?
It really is.
Like, we know you like goldfish, so we put goldfish in the back of your car.
I heard you like pink, so I'm gonna shotgun blast everything pink.
Pretty much.
I think it's gonna look good with the black wheels and the calipers, though. I think so.
I think so too. Also, like, you did actually fix things on it, which you actually did improve it, unlike what they would do.
This is a significantly different car from the way it started. So yeah, this isn't just, oh look, you're just brushing the wheels. This is like, oh well, we swapped inverters and motors and ECUs and like wiring harnesses. So this is a little bit different.
Yeah. Also, like control arm bushings, all that fun stuff.
Control arm bushings, that was done. That maintenance was done. But honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of done spending money on it. So I'll have her do the rest of the maintenance.
Yeah, exactly.
So when it needs brakes, and just be like, hey, listen, I know where you can go.
Uncle Chad.
Uncle Chad.
How much paint did you use?
Not much at all, man. This thing is actually wearing really nicely. I'm just doing like very even, thin coats on it, and the coverage is good. So I'm actually kind of surprised. I think this paint is obviously formulated for to be spread thin, but still have good coverage. So I mean, the ratio mixes just right. It's sticking well. It's getting tacky very soon, so it's starting to flash dry pretty quick. It's doing good coverage of that's like raw aluminum. It's just covering it up like it's nothing.
I'm not paying any attention to where you're
It's just so
spacing out right now.
yeah, like disassociating.
Yep.
It's like focus on my forehead. Like, what is that?
So anyways, I'm working on the
Are
calipers.
are you dying?
All right, so what are we doing in 15 minutes? We're going to wait for this.
I have no idea, man. Oh, should I tell them we're gonna be in a Halloween parade coming up pretty soon in this
Are
thing?
you really?
Yeah, I don't
What are you dressing as?
love it. I'm gonna be dressed as an inflatable dinosaur.
Are you really?
People don't see my face. Yeah, I don't
that's
have to
fair.
actually associate. Whoa, what's going on here? Because I think a inflatable dinosaur is pretty tame.
Yeah.
As it is, I think it's a good call because anything else you know, my actual face is too scary for that. You know what I mean? People want to
Yeah.
see something imaginative, not another black guy in Salem, because there'd be too many of us. So we're finally ready to give this car to its new rightful owner, but I just want to go over some really brief technical details real quick on what it took to actually get this car going and on the road. Now, these are the control modules that were in the car. Right after we finished the car, a couple things weren't working in it. Number one, the GPS was not working. It was pointing to the wrong location. Number two, the speakers didn't work, meaning only the front speakers in the car worked, and some other minor features in the car didn't work as well. That's because of these control modules. Remember, we swapped over that big battery, the rear motor, the front motor, and a bunch of different computers over, but it still didn't quite take. What you have to do is you actually have to program those modules to the new car. So for example, this is the VC front modules that we have in the car. This is actually at the front of your Tesla Model 3, right where the battery is. If you open the front, this controls a lot of the things going on at the front of your vehicle, most things from the nose forward. This is known as VC right. You can tell with the big R on it. This controls things like, you know, your seats, a couple body things, your mirrors on that side, your windows on that side, and this controls things on the other side on the left. Also the power front, if you've equipped with it, and a few other things as well. If you look here, it says premium, meaning this is part of the premium audio system. The reason why it's all messed up is because we took a car that didn't have the premium audio system and put all the electronics from a premium audio system car into it, and unfortunately the base audio system didn't really understand, and that's why we have to program these modules right here. Looking at these are the main brains to the car. This is from the 2020, and this is from the 2018 car that we took apart. This actually gets so hot, these are coolant lines. There's so much processing power going on in this, it's actually liquid cooled. We have to clone the information from one car to the next so it actually starts functioning again. And we're actually gonna ship these things out using ShipStation. You know, Joy, when I ran an online store, I used to dread shipping things, printing out labels and postage and all that stuff. But ShipStation made that 10 times easier. But now everything is on one single dashboard. I could pull in all my orders if need be, and I could try to ship things out using over 200 carriers. And with those carriers, I can negotiate the best rate and get up to 90% off retail shipping, which is absolutely bonkers. And it also automates the tracking so I don't have customers absolutely blowing up my inbox, asking all kinds of crazy questions. It actually eliminates a lot of the human error so you could focus on running your business instead of having crazy things like your printer jamming over and over again. No one has time for that. Now you can wow your customers and get rave reviews with cheaper, faster, and better shipping. Upgrade to ShipStation today to get a 60-day free trial at shipstation.com/richrebuilds. No credit card required, no contract. You can cancel at any time. That's shipstation.com/richrebuilds. Let's get all this stuff out of here.
Let's do it.
Hello everyone. Today we are here at the shop waiting to pick up my beautiful princess car.
Yeah. Been waiting a long time for this one.
Yeah.
So
And
it
I
better live up.
I had no part in designing it. He was like, hey, I'm gonna wrap it for you. I'm like, period, love it. Don't know what it looks like, but I have full confidence that she's gonna be really, really cute.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's very late.
Per usual. Wait.
Should I look?
No.
I feel like you should look first.
Okay. Where are we at?
I feel like I should have been blindfolded.
I know. Wait. Okay, you can look. Wait, it's gonna be you. It's so you.
You think so?
No, it's you.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Surprise.
Wait,
Yeah.
she looks like a baby.
What does the inside look like?
Wait, she's so cute.
Ooh. Yeah. You know what?
Wait, she looks
Yeah.
like a baby.
She's gorgeous. How did you even get this color?
You know.
You know a guy?
We know a guy. He knows a guy, I think.
Oh. You know what?
Yeah. Let me take a little seat. Let me sit down.
You know what? I could get used to this.
You know, shout out the designer.
What should we call her?
Can we leave? Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know if we should come back.
I don't want to come. They can still hear us.
Wait.
No. No. Oh, maybe it's just that. Does it go
Yup.
faster?
Wow. Yup.
They're still going. It's been hours. How do we get them to stop?
Me, I go to hell, man. Listen, I'm the baddest in the school, the baddest in the gang. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane. Cause I'm a stealer, fresh out of the dealer. All the dope boys gon' feel it. Bro, so sick, I need a healer. Cause my Mac concealer.
Hi, Brianna. How are you?
Hey.
Here we are 2 weeks later after that video was shot. And I just want to say something that people may have seen a side of you that they may consider a little bit what someone may call ghetto. Because honestly, the audience is mostly, you know, a very specific demographic between the ages of 30 and 64. And I think now is the time for you to tell the studio audience that that wasn't the best representation of you.
My daily life consists of being in clinical medicine for several hours a day. I do simulation labs. In the spring, I graduated summa cum laude. My degree is in pre-medical health sciences, so not the easiest degree.
Nope.
I'm a tutor. I've tutored college calculus. I've tutored college biology. I got an A in organic chemistry. So I am a respectable young lady. I just like to have fun sometimes.
Yep, and that's why you now have a pink Model 3. to match-
Right.
to match your
Yeah.
jacket.
So I'm not just like a spoiled little brat type girl. I feel like they know I'm not a spoiled brat though.
So she has the car, and I know she's going to absolutely love it. If there's one thing I want to say, I think having a performance model probably wasn't the best idea because I don't think she's going to use it to her fullest potential. But regardless, it's still a really cool car. 450 horsepower, 0 to 60, 3.4 seconds in some cases. And my total buy-in was about $5,000, not including the wrap. That includes the car that had issues. I got that for a steal. I was actually able to get parts for it as well for a very, very low price. On all the parts that I sold off, the thing was $5,000. Pretty awesome for Performance Model 3. And that's kind of it.
Are you ever going to tell them about your goth girlfriend?
That's on the other channel.
Oh.